WWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWWW Good evening, this is Charlie Murphy along with Eddie Stedman, Eddie Talley, and Brian Long bringing you Summertown High School basketball. Tonight's game with the Spring Hill Raiders is sponsored by Scott's Grocery of Summertown, Pine Knoll Landscaping, the Little Dipper of Summertown, D&D Grocery Center, Community Bank and Trust, Ray's Vinyl Siding, Marshall's Grocery of Etheridge, Splash Pools and Bypass Pools of Lawrenceburg and Columbia, the Sports Attic of Lawrenceburg, and Sweet Magnolia Flower Shop, also of Lawrenceburg. Sweet Magnolia Flower Shop, if you're in need of a florist, come to Sweet Magnolias, located 112 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg. Carolyn and Jill Kilburn invite you to come in and check out their services. We are a complete florist. We have silk and cut flowers for any occasion. We feature party cakes, party accessories of all kinds. We'll deliver flowers, balloons, and gifts. So for any floral or party occasion, come to Sweet Magnolias, located at 112 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg, or call 766-2805, and we appreciate your business.
Summertown girls got off to a fast start earlier this year, winning the first two ball games. They defeated Lewis County at home and then Clifton down here at their home court. During that time, they showed very good promise right up and down the floor and really outmanning the opponent. This week, they had a rough time with it, coming in facing Lawrence County High School, a very tall and talented team who dealt Summertown their first loss, and just recently they played Waynesboro Wildcats at Waynesboro, another very talented team in the District 12A, and they suffered their second loss, so they're 2-2 on the year thus far, while this talented Spring Hill team invades Summertown tonight. They're undefeated, so it'd be an undefeated team of Spring Hill trying to be up, Summertown trying to upset them tonight. Brian, what do Summertown have to do in order to offset this talented Spring Hill team?
Well, I guess the key is always for Summertown is we just got to avoid turnovers and avoid mistakes. We can't put ourselves in a position of having to make up a lot of ground early. We have to hang tough and just execute. Summertown, when they win, when they execute, it seems like they win. They're always in the game. Then sometimes they'll fall in these lapses where they just get so far behind that they just can't catch up.
Spring Hill features some talented ball players. Among these are the leader in scoring and rebounding, and that is a 6'4" center in Taryn Slattery. She's one of the top-rated players in the district and a major college prospect, I guess one might consider that.
Yeah, she's very good, Ed. She's besides being 6'4", that's one thing you can't coach is that height. But when she gets the ball around the lane, she's got a nice little touch. She knows how to put the ball off the backboard. If she gets the ball, she's either going to score or go to the foul line.
They also have several other talented players. Among those that you'll need to be watching is number 10 tonight will be LaTanya Baugh. And she's a very fast player, which will also possesses the ability to go inside. She'll create a lot of turnovers for Summertown. She really gets down. She runs the point for them and plays real hard defense, and that'll be a major test for the Summertown guards tonight. What kind of offense do you look for Summertown to employ tonight, Brian?
I look for them to slow it down a little bit, work to take the ball inside to Leanne Corbin, Vanessa Bailey, and Gina Skinner. I feel like Summertown's just got to work a little bit harder on trying to get the ball closer to the basket and get the good shots from the post girls.
In the last two losses, they've had to rely a lot on the outside shot, and that really, when the other team realized that they had the inside shut down, they sort of spread their zone out a little bit and was able to shut down the outside shooting of Shelly Curtis, Carissa Miller, and Amy Blackwood. Tonight, Summertown will be without their starting point guard, Shelly Curtis, and boy, that's a real major impact on the Summertown offense as well as the defense.
Oh, that's bad. We're going to find out what everybody else can do tonight. Shelly's been taking a lot of pressure off everybody else. She's been taking a lot of knocks. We're going to have Leanne, Vanessa, and other girls to really take up the slack. They're going to have to really play hard.
Shelly will be featured in the festivities tonight, as it is homecoming here at Summertown, and Shelly's the homecoming queen, and due to that, she won't be participating in the basketball game. And like you said, that's going to be a real tough time out there tonight. They're going to really have to play as a team, and as you said, limit the turnovers to a bare minimum in order to have a chance against this Spring Hill team. Well, that takes us right up here to game time. So
44, Tyra Slattery will be starting for the Spring Hill. Number 22, Tammy Ragsdale. Number 14, Jan Taylor. Number 10, Latanya Ball. Number 11, Harper.
And now for the starting lineup for the Summertown Eaglettes. The lights will go down and the spotlight comes on as they're about to be introduced. Number 00 is the senior wing player, Amy Blackwood. Number 33 is the junior wing player, Clarissa Miller. 44 is the sophomore post, Vanessa Bailey. Number 55, the senior post player, Leanne Corbin. And number 25, the sophomore point guard, Alicia Benefield.
D&D Grocery and Center is your one-stop shopping service. We're open at 5:30 each day. We have a full-line snack bar with pizza, old-fashioned hamburgers, and snacks. D&D is your headquarters for hunting, fishing license, and fishing equipment. D&D is also a deer chicken station. We have a full line of nuts and bolts and pipe fittings. That's D&D Grocery in Center. Well, the stage is set and we're about ready for tip-off. We've had about a 30-minute hold-up. The officials were late arriving tonight. The Frierson brothers had a long way to go from Mount Pleasant. Summertown sends out Leanne Corbin, Vanessa Bailey, Carissa Miller, Amy Blackwood, and Alicia Benefield. Spring Hill sends out Slattery, Ball, Harper, Taylor, and Ragsdale. The ball is up, controlled by Summertown. Amy Blackwood. Over to Alicia Benefield. Benefield ready to point tonight in the absence of Curtis. Summertown set. Spring Hill going set the inbound. Ragsdale in the ball. Ball running, stolen by Bailey. Bailey drops the ball, picked up by Miller. Miller bringing the ball up the right side to the Summertown Eaglettes. Over to Benefield. Benefield driving, cut off on the free throw line. Back out to Miller. Miller looking low post, over on the high post to Leanne. Ball batted back out to Miller. Over to Benefield. Benefield puts up a 10-foot jump. It's no good, and off the board comes Jan Taylor, and she's fouled. We have a foul on Amy Blackwood. That's the first team and first personal.
Spring Hill's opened up in a 1-3-1 defense tonight. It might be notable to mention that Spring Hill is without their head coach tonight. Coach Doyle Parham is normally the head coach of Spring Hill girls, and he didn't make the trip tonight, so subbing in for him is the head coach of the Spring Hill boys team, and that's Randy Hubble. And
Summertown hold Miller. Miller cut off on the right side, driving all the way to the baseline, puts up about a 10-foot jump. Give it to Carissa Miller. Makes it 2-0 after a minute of play.
That's the spot you need to tackle, 1-3-1 zone up from the baseline areas in.
Summertown's in a full-court press. That's kind of surprising to me, Brian. I figured it'd be like you. They'd be laying back trying to shut off the inside game of the big girl, but I guess Coach Odom has got the theory that they can't get it across half court, then they can't get it to the big girl.
That's right. I guess maybe she's wanting to speed the game up, take 6'4" Slattery out of the game. That could be a good plan by Coach Odom.
Blackwood puts up one, comes off the board by Ragsdale. Spring Hill working against the full-court press. Jan Taylor working ball across the 10-second line over in the right corner. Drives all the way. She's cut off about 20 feet out into Slattery. Slattery's double team and foul by Leanne.
Look like Summertown going to try to double team Slattery down low with Vanessa Bailey and Leanne Corbin. Pretty good defense right there. Leanne just got too much for body into it.
And the Slattery has one rim in and out, and Miller brings the ball off. Over to Blackwood. Benefield over to Blackwood. Blackwood puts up about a 15-footer. Slattery brings the ball off. Over to Taylor. Intercepted by Bailey. 4-0. They played 2 minutes. Spring Hill back down the floor. All the way is Latanya Ball. And we have a charge on Latanya Ball. Spring Hill first personal, first team.
There's excellent defense that time by the rotating Carissa Miller. That wasn't her responsibility there, but realizing that Latanya Ball had beat her person guarding her, she rotated over, set position, and showed a lot of guts taking that charge. You don't see that a lot in girls basketball, bro.
No, you don't. You're right, Ed. That was an excellent play. She saw the play develop and slid over the baseline to help her teammate out.
Ball picked up another quick foul on the inbound pass. That's 2 personals. Owner and we have Hopper back in the ball game for the Spring Hill girls. Over to Miller. Miller drives the baseline. She's cut off. Hits Bailey in the middle. And that's the Bailey lays one up and in.
That's a great pass that time set up by Carissa Miller driving the baseline. And one way you can get around those 6'4" girls to bounce it underneath them there. Not trying to lob over and recognize that she can bounce the ball. She made an excellent feed that time.
And the Turner Clark lays one up and in. 5.5 minutes play in the first quarter. Summertown 6-2. Ball stolen to Ragsdale. Ragsdale up 2-on-2. Bounce passes in to Clark. Clark scores her 4th point. Blackwood over to Benefield. Benefield running the point, working 25 feet out. She's guarded closely by Harper. Miller, 20-foot set. It's off. Taken off the board by Slattery. Brings the ball across. Back over to Taylor, over to Ragsdale. Ragsdale takes a 20-footer. It comes off long. Taken off the board by Harper. Harper back out to Taylor. Taylor on the drive is cut off into Slattery. Slattery turns for a 10-foot jump. It's off. Ball comes off to Clark. Clark has 6 quick points. 6-6 with 4:15. Benefield drives, puts one up in the middle, taken off to Slattery. Taylor to Ragsdale. Ragsdale working 30 feet out. And to Slattery. Slattery puts up a 12-foot jump. It's short. Rebound long. Gets her own rebound. Another 12-footer. It's short. Another rebound. She's going to keep on till she gets her 2.
Summertown doing a good initial job of putting some good defense on Slattery. Carissa Miller bodying up to her, causing her to miss a couple of shots, but Slattery relentless on those boards there, using her height to a big advantage there, and finally comes away with 2.
Fatina Harper picks up a personal foul. That's her first, team 3rd on the Spring Hill girls. Summertown set to inbound. Miller will inbound to Alicia Benefield. Benefield over to Blackwood. Blackwood working 20 feet out. Miller drives the baseline, puts up a 12-foot jump. It's no good. Taken off the board by Taylor. Spring Hill running. Ragsdale cut off by Lee in over. Goes up and in.
Karen Slattery with 2 more points off an offensive rebound. Summertown just not doing a very good job at all on the defensive boards right now, Brian.
Well, it's kind of like we stated in the pregame show. Start this first couple of minutes, Summertown was good and careful with the ball and got good shots. We've got kind of ragged, and it's created transition baskets for Spring Hill. We can't make it easy for them.
10-8, Spring Hill in the lead, 2:55. Ball goes into Harper, and Harper scores her first 2 of the night. 12-8, 2:45 remaining. Spring Hill brings the ball away, and we have 4 mistakes.
Summertown's in a full court press as well as Spring Hill is, and what's really amazing to me is why they're trying to break this press. They're trying to dribble through it one-on-one. These Spring Hill girls is pretty quick out there. We really need to set up and try to pass the ball through it.
Well, it's like you said, we start dribbling through it, and you got 3 or 4 girls running at us, and You wind up watching the ball, and you wind up getting it took away.
The timeout on the floor, 2:27 remaining in the first period. Spring Hill 14, Summertown 8. Raised vinyl siding, quality work at a price you can afford to pay. Call today for a free estimate. Donald Jean or Keith will stop your house painting worries forever. With vinyl and aluminum siding, storm doors and windows, and seamless aluminum gutters with vinyl shutters. We also have patio covers. Ray's Construction is an Alcoa siding dealer. Phone 762-0610 or 766-1909 for a free estimate without obligation.
Play set to resume here after the timeout from Spring Hill. Looks like Spring Hill's going to have a change of defense here where they're going to be a trapping out of a 2-1-2 defense. Gina Skinner, number 31, is checked into the ball game from Summertown, a freshman post player. Ball comes off to Spring Hill, and Ragsdale brings it into the front court. Summertown still in the sticky man-to-man. It's been a pretty effective defense thus far if they just do a little better job of boxing out and getting some rebounds down there.
Spring Hill's a big team, and the more shots we give them, more likely they're going to score.
Bailey drags off another rebound, clears it out to Miller, finds Banfield, and she'll be setting up at the point.
Over to Blackwood. Blackwood 30 feet out, drives the baseline, cut off by Slattery. Back out on the high post to Bailey, and we have a foul on Slattery.
Summertown needs to recognize when they're in that, looks like a 2-3 half-court defense when they two front girls run out like our, right there, flash somebody around the free throw line, and then we've got a 3-on-2 heading to the basket.
Vanessa Bailey at the line for the first free throw of the night. It's good. She has 7 points over 9 of Summertown point. 1:35 remaining in the first period. Rims out, Slattery picks up a rebound, and we have a pushing foul on Slattery. It's 2 quick fouls.
Summertown's got some very good play out of Gina Skinner early in the year, the freshman from Etheridge. She's come off the bench and sparked the Eagles in several games so far this season.
She attacks both offensive and defensive boards for us thus far, something that we've really needed in this game. With Slattery owning both boards thus far, so Coach Odom realizing the talents of Skinner puts her in to see if she can do a job on the rebound end. Yeah, me that we get dividends off of it.
No, what I really like about her, Ed, is she just always moving. She stays moving. You don't catch her standing around waiting on the ball to come to her. She's always after the ball.
Second one's off. Picked up by Miller. Miller puts one up. And in, we're going to score it, and she's fouled. We got a foul on number 30, Tanya Clark, for the Spring Hill girls. It's 2 consecutive rebound fouls we've got. Miller picks up her 4th point, makes it 14-12. Cut the deficit to 1, and she does. Alyssa Miller picks up her 5th personal of the night. Summertown into a full-court man-to-man. Taylor brings the ball across, makes a bad pass, picked up by Farmer. Farmer can't get it. We have a jump ball with Amy Blackwood and Tricia Farmer. Alternating possession, Spring Hill. Out to Ragsdale. Ragsdale over to Harper. Harper puts one up. It's no good. Ball taken off the board by Blackwood. Blackwood's tied up by Harper. This time we'll go to Summertown way. 1:10 remaining first period. Spring Hill 14, Summertown 13.
That last couple possessions down the floor, Summertown's guards, Blackwood and Benefield, have been underneath really trying to help out with the rebound there. And results, we've got a couple loose balls on the floor for us. There's Skinner with an offensive rebound. Bailey with an offense.
And she's fouled on the shot by Tricia Farmer. Big girl came in for Slattery after Tara picked up her 2nd personal. So Vanessa Bailey goes to the line to shoot 2.
With the lineup Summertown's got in the game now, I feel like if we can get it down to the baseline, Summertown can beat Spring Hill with their quickness. Spring Hill may be bigger, but they're not as quick as Summertown is.
The ball handling doesn't seem to really impress me at this point other than the year. I believe that's evident with the pressure that Summertown's putting on. They're not really doing a good job of breaking that press. They're trying to dribble through it also. And we've seen several turnovers on their behalf. So, like you say, Slattery seems to be the difference in this ball game thus far. She's in there, she kind of controls things. When not, Summertown has a good opportunity to win here.
Because right now with Slattery out of the game, Summertown can just match one-on-one and feel like they can get the better of it.
Clark puts up about a 15-foot jump. Farmer takes the ball off the board, turns around, lays her in. Tricia Farmer picks up her first two. 16-13, 25 seconds in the quarter. Bennettfield over to Blackwood. Blackwood on the high post. Skinner low post. Bailey. Oh, Bailey gets her own rebound, puts her up, has it blocked. Summertown fighting for the ball. And Bennettfield comes out. After all that fine play, blues her out of bounds.
Summertown missed a golden opportunity there as Skinner got the ball at the high post. Where Brian's been saying it's been open against that press. Immediately you saw the results. It's a 2-on-1 situation when you get it up in there against a trapping Spring Hill team. Just weren't able to convert it in.
Well, the big Farmer girl laid a body all over her that time though when she went up. 3 seconds. The ball in to Lockridge. Lockridge puts one up and she's fouled. Gina Skinner picks up one of those 30-foot fouls that you was talking about the other night.
Well, that just drive a coach crazy as well as a lot of the fans when you have a girl taking a desperation shot or anyone taking a desperation shot from 30 feet from the basket and you foul that person and give them 2 free throws. It just makes the coach want to throw his hair out.
And the first one's no good by Kim Lockridge. She's ready to set for the second one. 0.3 of a second remaining. And no good. She's across the line. So we come out lucky that time here.
We really got fortunate that Spring Hill didn't pick up some extra points here. Desperation time. Doesn't get the shot off. And the quarter comes to an end with Spring Hill leading 16-13.
George and Kim Scott offer a full line of everyday groceries. We have BP brand gas, cigarettes, and tobacco. We make sandwiches of all types. We specialize in pizza. We make pizza in a variety of combinations. You can call ahead or order while you wait. That's Scott's Grocery. Phone 964-2306. We're located on Highway 20 in Summertown. The 5-second count's on. They didn't come out. T-Ray's got the count on, and they got her in.
It's been a tradition in the past of I've noticed in Coach Randy Hubble, when the whistle is blown, his team never comes out on time. He always holds them in that huddle too long. And referee Thomas Flowers, and you can definitely see he's in control of this ball game, can't you, Charlie?
You got that right. They'll come out tonight. They may not first time, but they'll come out second time. We have a foul on the shot. The shot was no good. One of the Spring Hill girls picked up a foul, and Alicia Bennettfield goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Be her first trip to the line. In the first quarter, Bailey had 7, Miller had 5, and Skinner scored 1 point. That's Alicia Bennetfield's first point. Second one's up. It's good. 15-16.
Lisa Benfield's played quite well tonight, adjusting to the starting role in place of Curtis. She's done a good job of handling the press for the most part and really very active on the defensive end.
Summertown's really getting after it on defense, like you said. Benfield's been all over the floor. She's had a hard time handling this Spring Hill pressure, but she's getting the job done so far.
And she just picked up her first personal foul on the double team. Ball comes into Taylor. Jan Taylor working 30 feet out over Bennettfield. Goes into Ragsdale, and Taylor. And we have another foul on, we talk about her, and she commits 2 quick personal fouls.
Yeah, but she does the kind of fouls that you really like to see. She's out there bellying up to the person, not giving them any room, just the feet got tangled up that time. It's really, you don't mind seeing good hustling defense like that.
That's 2 fouls on her, and playing without Shelley tonight, what are we going to do if Elisa gets in foul trouble at the point guard position?
We'll bring McMullen in. John Taylor goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Makes it 17-15. 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Second one's up. It's no good. Long rebound. Comes off. Touch last by Taylor. Gives the ball to the Eaglettes. Miller into Benderfield. Benderfield, ball's kicked, on a bounce pass, back to Summertown. These Frierson boys are going to be in control. They call a neat ball game. They always call a good ball game. Back and over and back. The ball went bounced in the back court. Actually, I got already cleared.
I'm surprised that Spring Hill still has Slattery on the bench. According to our book, she only has 2 fouls right now. Coach Randy Hubble not wanting to see his star player tonight on the bench for disqualification, so he's going to take her out. And she may sit there the rest of this half, especially if Summertown can not muster any kind of a charge here and take a lead on them.
I guess he feels comfortable the way things are going to. Well, 7 minutes remaining in the half.
I got a feeling Summertown gets on a little run here and takes the lead, and we'll see Slattery coming back real quick.
She scored, who was it? She scored 47 against the other night. Santa Fe, Culleoka, somebody.
I believe it was against Santa Fe that she got that.
And the Farmer lulled him to sleep. Put up about a 2-foot jump shot. Farmer's a big wide body. Nobody guarding her that time. In the low post to Bailey. Bailey puts up a 5-foot jump. Give it to her and she's fouled.
Summertown never passes over that initial pressure. They've got a 3-on-2 all night, and thus far when they make that initial pass rather than trying to dribble through it, they've been able to get inside to either Skinner or Bailey and resulting in free throws or a bucket or both.
Jan Taylor picks up her first personal as Vanessa Bailey records her 10th point of the night.
I feel like when Spring Hill does put Slattery back in, they're going to have to go away from some of this pressure D just to keep from putting Slattery in a position to pick up her 3rd and 4th fouls.
Ragsdale over Lockridge. Lockridge tries a 3-point bomb. Ball comes back in on a long rebound. Into Farmer. Farmer, little turnaround. All she has to do, she has 6 quick points off this bench.
Got a soft touch around the basket, doesn't she?
21-18 with 6:03 remaining in the half. Blackwood over to Benderfield. Back to Miller. Ball tipped to her hands. Give her to Spring Hill.
That's 2 or 3 times now Summertown's trying a cross-court pass against some pressure defense, and those passes just ain't going to get it when Spring Hill's sitting back there waiting on that. You need to have the quick, precise passing, not necessarily even hard. Just get rid of it quick where you can catch the defense rotating.
That's the kind of mistake Spring Hill's trying to force us into, and like you said, they've got us to make that pass the last 2 times down the floor.
Benderfield over to Blackwood, working 20 feet out on a high post to Bailey. Bailey driving, puts up about a 10-foot jumper. She came to play tonight.
She's doing quite a good job, and there's Summertown looking to Bailey about every time down the floor for offensive production. They've got it out of her thus far now. It's her 12th point on the night.
And the Clark puts up a 10-footer, no good. Bailey bats it back out front, picked up by Taylor. Taylor puts one up, and it goes. Jan Taylor has 3. 23-20 with 5:07 remaining in the half. Miller to Benderfield to Blackwood over on the left wing. In the low post, Skinner. Skinner turn around, 2-foot jumper, no good. Farmer brings the ball up. Finally clears it out to Clark. Over to Taylor. Working the perimeter over to Lockridge. Lockridge puts up a bomb. It's no good. Ball long rebound. Give her to Summertown.
Spring Hill's been able to maintain this advantage as they lead in the game 23-20 with 4:30 remaining in the second quarter despite Slattery being on the bench. So Coach Randy Hubble's gamble really paying off for him right now.
Into Blackwood. Blackwood puts one up. Farmer sweeps the board. Spring Hill running. Over to Ragsdale. Ragsdale holds her up. Back to Lockridge. Lockridge in the middle of Clark. Clark cut off. Gets caught in the hot spot. We have Fatana Harper coming back into the ball game, going to give Tammy Ragsdale a little rest. 4:09 remaining in the half. Spring Hill 23, Summertown 20.
Let's keep an eye on that substitution there. It's Fatina Harper, is one of the quicker girls on the Spring Hill team. She's put in there mainly for defensive pressure, but as long as Summertown will keep working that strategy right there, it'll be all right as the ball goes into Skinner. Moves up with 2 more points. There's a steal by Skinner.
Summertown take the lead this time down the floor with 3:40 remaining. Skinner was loose for a little bit, but over to Blackwood. Blackwood took up a 5-foot jump. It's no good. Farmer comes off the board, and she's fouled by Amy Blackwood. Picks up her second personal. Tricia Farmer goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. .333 remaining in the quarter. Guest 23, home 22. Tricia Farmer to line for the 1-and-1.
Summertown's created several breaks in this little run here. They're just not able to get over the hump. They've had several opportunities to either tie or go ahead. Each time we'll have either a missed shot or a floor mistake. Once again here, after the missed free throw, it'll be Spring Hill's ball on the side front court.
Fatina Harper set to be the trigger over to Taylor. Taylor cut off into Clark. Clark puts up a dead bird, taken off the board by Miller. Miller driving the right side all the way up. She has a Bailey up front, lays one up, then it goes in. Vanessa Bailey scores her 14th point of this first half.
That's Summertown's first lead since the early 6-0 lead that they produced.
Over to Taylor. Jan Taylor working 25 feet out. Guarded closer to Blackwood. Over to Lockridge. Lockridge back over to Taylor. Back to Lockridge. Lockridge drive baseline. She's cut off. Ball taken off the board by Bailey. Bailey brings her out over to Miller. Miller working the left side across the 10-second line. Going all the way to the baseline. She's cut off on the baseline. Back out to Blackwood. Blackwood over to Benefield, over to Blackwood. Blackwood puts one up. Taken off the board by Clark. Spring Hill on the run.
Summertown got good ball movement on the outside like that, but that's really not the shot we was looking for at that time, I don't feel. We really got Vanessa on a roll down. I think we need to be pounded into her and take it inside there a little bit more.
Good things are going to happen when we get it down to Vanessa and Gina Skinner. Like you said, I believe Summertown's getting a little more comfortable in their offense and starting to work the ball around a little bit better there.
Benefield puts one up.
It took about a quarter to get used to playing without Shelley. Sorry there, Charlie.
That's all right. Farmer brings her off the board, and Alicia Benefield picks up her third personal foul. She bounced off of her back.
Farmer showed some good leaping ability there. I thought she was just a wide body, as Brian put it there earlier. Taking up space in her. She really went up and got that rebound with authority in there. Number 32, Brandy McMullen, a freshman, checks in, and she'll be playing the point guard position as Alicia Benefield picks up her third foul in the first half. So
Tricia Farmer to line to shoot the 1-and-1. Guys, one up, no good. Taken off the board by Harper. We went to sleep. Harper stole one, put him 3-point lead with 1:55. Over on the high post, Bailey. Bailey driving the middle, puts up a 5-foot jump, no good. Skinner clears the board, puts one up, no good. Bailey brings one off, puts her up, no good. Ball comes off to Farmer. Spring Hill on the run. Harper back to Ragsdale. Ragsdale 30 feet out, give her 3. They've been trying all night.
Well, that's Ragsdale's role on this team. I remember from last year that they set it up. You got Baugh and Harper, who have a lot of quickness and penetrating ability. They'd take it down, draw the defense, kick it out to Ragsdale, who is deadly from the 3-point range. Just not been hot thus far tonight.
1:20. Back over to Miller. Miller cut off. Back to McMullen. Over to Blackwood. Blackwood drives. And she's fouled. Tanya Clark picks up her second personal foul.
Spring Hill's had a little 7-0 run on Summertown here real quick. After Summertown took a 24-23 lead, it's now 30-24 with a minute 10 to go. So that's just how quick the game can change in high school basketball.
Amy Blackwood looks to pick up her first point of the first half. First one's up. It bounces. No good. Gina Skinner in on the rebound. Lays one up and in. 5 points for Gina in this first half. 26-30 with a minute remaining in the half. Jan Taylor over to Ragsdale. Ragsdale to Taylor. Working 30 feet out. Taylor driving. Lays one in to Harper. Harper puts one up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. No good. Let's give it to Summertown.
With 47 seconds remaining, will we hold it for one, Brian?
No, I think we're going to see it go up pretty quick, Ed. Summertown, I think, will come down, get into their offense, and look for their shot right off.
Brandy McMullen working a point into the high post of Skinner. Skinner over to Blackwood, puts one up. And we have Julie Bland bringing the ball off the board. She's a new one in for the Spring Hill girls at the last horn. 23 seconds. Driving the baseline. Ball picked up by Watson. Watson over to Ragsdale. Ragsdale 30 feet out over Taylor. Back to Ragsdale. 30-foot bomb. 2 for 2. 33-26.
2 3-pointers will put you in a hole quick.
We've been outscored 10-1. Into Skinner. Skinner from the high post. No good. Bailey has it fall out of her hand. Picked up by Spring Hill as the first half comes to an end. Spring Hill 33, Summertown 26. Splash Pools and Supplies of Lawrenceburg. Local Pass Pools in Columbia is 1803B Carmack Boulevard, and they're across from AutoZone. Travis and Shirley Roden offer a full line of swimming pool needs. We design, install, and provide a full range of upkeep or service for your pool. We have above the ground, we have in-ground or fiberglass pools. We invite residential as well as commercial customers. We offer free estimates and planning, and we'll test your water on your site. We sell chemicals, supplies, and all pool accessories, and we also clean pools. Splash Pools and Bypass Pools are an authorized dealer of BacuSeal. So for any swimming pool need, call 762-7904 in Lawrenceburg or 381-5101 in Columbia. We're open 6 days a week.
For a scoring rundown first for Spring Hill, they had a very balanced scoring half. No real player taking charge. Tisha Farmer has 6 points. Tanya Clark with 6 points. Tammy Ragsdale with 6. And Fatina Harper with 6, Jan Taylor 5, and Taryn Slattery with 4 points. No player on Spring Hill is in any serious foul trouble, as none have over 2 fouls.
If you have a need for sporting equipment or any kind of sporting apparel, Linda Lloyd invites you to come by the Sports Attic located at 319 Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg. The Sports Attic has all the football, baseball, basketball, or soccer equipment you can ever expect to need. We monogram caps, sweatshirts, jackets, or uniforms to your satisfaction. You design it, we'll monogram it. So for any sporting need, come to the Sports Attic or phone 762-1281, and we greatly appreciate your business.
For a scoring rundown for Summertown, Carissa Miller with 5 points, Gina Skinner with 5, Alicia Benefield with 2, and Vanessa Bailey leads the way with 14 points. The only foul trouble for Summertown, Alicia Benefield with 3 first half fouls.
Well, we're about set for the second half. Summertown girls stayed in this thing till about a minute and a half to go of the half, and Tammy Ragsdale bombed those 2 30-footers, Eddie.
Well, I tell you, you're just waiting for her to get on track, but I like what I saw the first half. I really feel that Summertown can win this ball game if they really settle down and actually, make the good passes and take the good shots. Of course, that's going to come with a lot of experience, learning when to take the shot, learning exactly how to break these passes. We're getting ready to set play in, and ref is blowing the whistle, and Summertown better get over there. Immediately, the ball goes down. Counts on again. reverse situation that time.
Well, they got it in, too. McMullen starting the second half on the point, hits the high post to Bailey. Bailey puts up a 12-foot turnaround. Vanessa has 16. 28-33.
Spring Hill has LaTanya Bond, number 10, and also number 44, Taryn Slattery back in, who spent much time on the bench in the first half.
Ragsdale puts one up, no good. Clark takes the ball off the board. And Tanya Clark records her 8th point of the night. McMullen over to Blackwood. Blackwood on the high post to Bailey. Bailey, 12-foot turnaround. She's hot, Ed.
Well, she's doing a job in there tonight. They're feeding her the ball. She's just turning and putting it in the basket. Nothing fancy about that.
It's wide open right there. Summertown looks like they're figuring out what they need to do against this half-court trap. And well, I hate to keep dwelling on it, but without Shelley in the lineup, this could benefit Summertown in the long run. Get some of these girls building their confidence. Give some help to Shelley later on in the year.
Tanya Clark picks up 2 more. Somebody left her alone. 37-30 with 7 minutes in the third period. Over to Miller. Miller brings the ball down the right side. She's cut off. Has the ball intercepted by Clark. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Summertown. Goes to Spring Hill.
Summertown's still making a whole lot of turnovers. Like you said, Brian, early in the game, that's one of the keys to the game. We can't afford to, have a lot of floor mistakes, especially those unforced errors like that.
Ball over to Taylor. Taylor over in the Slattery. Bad pass. Believe Leanne got a little push. Got her off step that time.
Summertown's doing a good job of putting the pressure on the guards, and when you are putting that kind of pressure on there, it has tendency to force a lot of bad passes in there.
Bailey on the low post this time. Misses a 5-foot turnaround. The ball comes off of Blackwood. Give her to Spring Hill.
We didn't score that, but you still got to like what you see. That's the thing Summertown's got to keep trying to do. I believe if we take it down low, we'll foul Slattery out.
Well, she's definitely not playing any defense. She's just standing there with her arms up. She doesn't want to pick up the other foul. There's a lot of bodying down there as Leanne and Slattery get into it. And Leanne's going to get caught that time for the foul. That'll be Leanne's second personal on the night.
Brandy McMullen's playing a good point guard since the time she's been in there tonight.
Some valuable experience here for the backup point guard.
Might want to mention that Summertown's got 2 freshmen. One freshman now played the second quarter with 2 freshmen in the lineup and a sophomore. A lot of good things yet to come for the Summertown program.
Coach Anita Odom is working, says she's working for the present and the future also. Slattery misses a turnaround. Clark brings the ball off, drops her out of bounds. 6:09, third period, 37-30. McMullen made it to center line. Over to the ball intercepted.
I think we're set up to break that, Ron. I see Leanne standing up at the high post most of the time. We're just not making the pass in there. It seems to be fairly open.
Slattery's triple team that time. We have a jump ball.
Did Spring Hill not get the last jump ball there, Charlie?
Yeah, they did. I believe they're going to get 2 in a row. And the Slattery puts one up, and Leanne's on her back. Yeah, I believe that mistake cost us a basket and a foul.
And possibly a free throw to go with. That's the basket will count, and Slattery will be going to the line to shoot an extra free throw.
37-32, 5:51. Slattery at the line. Slattery has 6 points on the night. Free throw short, taken off the board by Leanne. Leanne over to McMullen. Miller on the right side, driving all the way to the baseline. She's cut off out on the high post to Bailey. Bailey takes a 12-foot jump. She picks up a foul. Fouls on Tanya Clark, picks up her 3rd personal for the Spring Hill girls. She's the only Spring Hill player with 3. She's coming out is number 11, Katana Hopper. Coming back into the ball game. Katana was a starter at the beginning of the ball game. Vanessa Bailey at the line. Vanessa has 18 so far tonight. Goes in.
With a substitution, Harper back in the lineup, look for a lot of defensive pressure, especially on the full court. They're going to try to let the young freshman McMullen prove she can handle the ball out there and handle the pressure. A lot of battling on the offensive boards there. Summertown's going to come out with it.
Good hustle by Amy Blackwood and a nice pass by Bailey.
Bailey over to Leanne. Leanne puts one up and she's fouled by Katana Harper. Picks up her second personal. So Leanne Corbin going to the line looking for her first point of the night.
Amy Blackwood been on the floor a lot tonight, hustling after all the loose balls, and she comes up with her share of them.
That's the characteristic of Amy. She's not the biggest girl out there, but she gets a lot of offensive rebounds, and when the ball's on the floor, she's trying to tie it up. Give her credit for the, I guess, the dirty work being done out there.
39-32 with 5:32 remaining in the third period. Leanne set for her second. Give her 2 points on the night. Latanya Ball bring the ball up to the Spring Hill girls. She's cut off. Looking for somebody on the high post. Slattery. Slattery makes a turn. It's no good. Ball taken off by Harper, and Harper puts her back in.
Slattery's not really having a dominating game in there for her point production, but it's just that when she goes up, then everybody's rotating to help out Leanne in there, who's doing a good job on her, but that leaves everybody open for the offensive rebounds. That's where Spring Hill's killed us thus far tonight. It's the offensive rebound.
Ball in the high post. Slattery. Slattery turned around again. It's off. Bailey brings the ball off the floor board. Over to Blackwood. Tie ball. We're going to get her this time. 4:49 remaining third period. 41-35. Amy Blackwood into Brandy McMullen. Brandy bring the ball across the 10-second line. Going on to the high post to Bailey. Bailey is off. Ball comes off of Leanne. Leanne let her roll off her hand.
I'll tell you what I like about the job McMullen's doing. She's passing the ball before she gets up to the trap and leaves her a lot of passing lanes. If you dribble it up right to the defensive pressure, you make it easy on the defensive player.
Carissa Miller just picked up her first personal, third team foul of the quarter. We have Gina Skinner immediately coming in for Leanne Corbin.
Leanne done a good job that quarter of guarding Slattery, putting a lot of defensive pressure on her. I've seen her frustrate Slattery under there. I've seen her not agreeing with the ref's judgment several times.
Ball drives all the way to the baseline, puts one up. It comes off no good. Taken off by Harper. Harper puts up a 10-footer, no good. Amy Blackwood brings the ball down the left side. Across the 10-second line, holds up 35 feet out. On the high post to Bailey. Bailey over to Miller. Miller takes about an 18-foot jump. It's no good. Slattery brings the ball off the board of the Spring Hill girls. Outlet pass to Taylor. They're running the ball. Ball cut off over to Ragsdale. Ragsdale puts one up, comes off to Miller. Miller coming back the other way, cut off over to McMullen. McMullen over to Blackwood. Blackwood settles her down about 30 feet out. High post to Bailey. Bailey has the ball slapped down to Slattery over to Ball. Ball running down the left side. She cut off McMullen into Slattery in the middle. It's no good. And we get picked on one. Amy Blackwood tied the ball up, but she picks up her third personal foul.
Spring Hill missed a couple of layups these last two times down the court. The ball handler wasn't looking up the floor. She had a girl streaking in front of her both times.
It's like Slattery, like you're talking about, not playing any defense, not playing much offense, expecting the girls to get her the ball. Katana Harper at the line. It's good.
Summertown just figure out some way to box everyone out there and drag a few of those defensive rebounds down. I really feel that they can get in there and win this ball game. Spring Hill is not the dominating team I expected to see coming in here as in the past that they have been.
That's 10 points for Katana Harper. Back to an 8-point lead. McMullen working the point. Over on the high post, Skinner. Skinner over to Blackwood. Bad pass.
It's a great idea that time. Gina Skinner spotted the cutting Amy Blackwood going back door, but just wouldn't quite able to put the pass to her. Number 25, Alicia Benefield, checks back in. She's got 3 personal fouls, and she replaces number 32, Brandy McMullen, who played quite well, I thought, Brian.
She did a fine job while she's in there. Like you said, when she came in, it's nice to see these young players get the experience in the close games. There's a lot of difference in playing in a close game than there are the blowouts.
We're getting set to see another substitution for Summertown. Number 10, Bridget Davenport, will be coming into the lineup very shortly.
Bridget was a spark plug coming off the bench last season for the Eaglettes. Maybe she can give them a big boost right here and get us back in this ball game.
She's definitely one that gets in there and applies a lot of defensive pressure, very quick of foot, and gets her hands on a lot of balls in the passing lane. So Summertown's got a quick lineup on the floor now. Coach Odom may be looking to try to increase the full-court pressure a little bit.
Bailey gets her rebound. She's fouled by Katana Harper. That's Harper's third personal. That's their third team foul of the second half.
So far, just halfway through the third quarter, but Vanessa's having an outstanding game so far tonight.
She has 21 points and a bunch of rebounds. Our stat man didn't show tonight, I guess.
Guess we need to quit criticizing Slattery. That's 2 block shots she's had on driving baskets there in Summertown. Hopefully they don't go away from that. That's a great play by Bailey fronting Slattery now. They get the ball off to Benefield.
Benefield to Blackwood. Blackwood working the left side over on the low post to Skinner. Skinner has it blocked by Slattery. Slattery knocks her out. Picked up by Summertown, dropped her out of bounds. We should have let that one win. Number 24 into the ball game is Kim Lockridge for the Spring Hill girls. Going to give Harper another rest. Harper's picked up 10 points.
Play Vanessa made earlier, fronting Slattery down low. I'd like to see that more often. If you front the girl on defense, it takes a pinpoint pass to get it inside to her. We need to make it as difficult as possible.
Spring Hill had a floor mistake, a violation as they started bringing the ball inbounds, so it'll be Summertown's ball. They get it into Bailey, who starts her move to the lane. Real quick move there, but she drug the pivot foot. Spotted by referee Thomas Frierson.
Slattery started coming up on her a little higher now, and she's having to make a move instead of just turning and shooting.
Summertown, there's that quick lineup out there, putting the denial defense on. They forced a 5-second count. We haven't saw that one tonight thus far. So this quick lineup doing a job thus far for Coach Anita Odom.
Benefield into Bailey. Bailey turn around. She gets this one over. It's no good. And we have a foul on Carl Slattery. This picks up her third personal on the back on the rebound.
Freshman did a good job boxing Slattery out that time. Gina Skinner, not near the size of Slattery, but put a body on her and kept her out of there.
Gets Big Farmer back into the ball game. She had 6 quick points during the first half. Slattery only has 6 for the night.
I look for Summertown to take advantage of that quickness now with Farmer in the game. She's not near as mobile as Slattery is, and maybe Vanessa and Skinner can move around the basket to get those easy layups.
Over to Davenport. Davenport lets the ball get out of bounds. Throw mistake. Turn it over to Spring Hill.
Number 33, Carissa Miller is checking back into the Summertown lineup.
2:20 remaining in the third period. Is 43-35. Spring Hill in the ball. Ball working the right side. Over to Farmer. Farmer turns around. No good. Bailey brings the ball off the board. Over to Benefield. Benefield working the point again. Spring Hill backs up this time. Over to Blackwood. Blackwood and Skinner miscommunicate. The ball rolls out of bounds.
Skinner was looking to set a pick, and Amy was looking to pass it inside. We just got her wires crossed right there, and it cost us a turnover.
I believe the pick had her wide open. It's taking advantage of it. Taylor bringing the ball up to Spring Hill, out 25 feet out. Over the ball cut off, and the Farmer throws one up there, and Bailey brings the ball off. Her shot is just a sling, but it goes in.
She hurt us that first half there when coming in as substitution. She had 6 points there when really on busted plays when she just actually got the ball put in as a 3-point try by Benefield rims out. Spring Hill off with her, out the ball, looking for Lockridge in the corner. Back to ball, she penetrates, goes up, blocked by Blackwood, but a foul is spotted.
Amy picks up her 4th personal foul. As Latanya Barr go to the line to shoot 2. 1:21 remaining in the period. First one's up, it's good. That's her first personal foul.
Number 22, Jackie Garland, is checking into the Summertown lineup. She'll be replacing Amy Blackwood, who's going to sit down with 4 fouls with 1:21 remaining in the third quarter.
Tanya Ball picked up her first point of the night. Has a mark for the second one. It's no good. Gina Skinner rips the ball off the board. Ball on the floor, and we have a foul. And number 22, Penny Ragsdale, picks up her first personal of the ball game, and that's the 5th personal of the quarter, so Summertown should be in the 1-1.
Charlie, I believe they changed that rule on us here.
Nah, we're going to shoot the 1-1.
We're going to get to shoot it?
Yeah, we're going to shoot it.
I didn't see
I've got the advantage of you. I've looked at the scorekeeper. He's just a little slow with putting it up. Oh, Rick. Gina Skinner at the line to shoot to what it was. It's off, no good. Ball taken off by Miller. Miller puts her up, no good. Bailey takes her up, no good. Skinner makes a charge, no good. Bailey again. Bailey puts one up and in.
There's that quickness, quick off the feet, always finding the ball.
Doing a good job that time attacking the board and getting position there. That's Miller and Skinner. And finally, Vanessa gets it in there.
Vanessa was surprised that the first rebound came off. Looked like she wasn't expected to be wide open like that. Vanessa goes to the line. She has 23 with 1:07 remaining in the third period. Goes to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Ball long, comes off the board by Ball. Ball ahead to Lockridge. Lockridge cut off. Back out. Ragsdale bombs one. Coming off the board with Bailey. Bailey drags down another rebound. She's got a bushel tonight.
I wish I'd have been keeping up with them because she's way up there in them. She seems like she's getting them all.
Miller working the left side. 43 seconds in the quarter. 37-44. Summertown pull that back in this thing with a couple of more points. She would. That's a three-point shot. It's no good. Ball comes off by Spring Hill, and we have a foul on Jackie Garland.
Spring Hill settled that zone back in it. They're packing it in more, realizing that Vanessa Bailey's doing most of the offensive damage. They drop back and try to allow some assistance for that. So that outside shot may be open from about 15 to 18 feet now.
Jan Taylor goes to the line to shoot the 1-1 with 33 seconds left in the quarter. Taylor's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. She has 5 points. Make that 6. Taylor's second shot, it's also good. 37-46. They pull her back out to 9 again. Alicia Benderfield working across over to Garland. There's the ball tipped. No, the ball wasn't tipped evidently. Spring Hill brings the ball back.
Levy ruled it was tipped first by Spring Hill, but then Jackie Garland got a hand on it there.
Over to Taylor. Taylor cut off. Over on the low post for Bland. Bland back out off the board. The ball. Ragsdale over Lockridge. Ball gets the rebound, puts one up, and she's fouled with 6.9 seconds. Carissa Miller picks up her second personal foul. So LaTanya Ball go to the line to shoot 2 shots. LaTanya has 1 point tonight. She's 1 for 2 from the line. 2 for 3. 10-point lead, 37-47. It's up. It's no good. The ball comes off. Off to Miller. Miller bounces off a player. 2 seconds. 1 second. Benderfield puts one up. We're going to count it, and it falls short. 47-37 into the third quarter. Marshall's Grocery, located on Highway 43 in Etheridge, has everything a general store can provide. We have full-service gas pumps, K1 kerosene, a full range of groceries, a gift shop, and a game room. We offer movies for 99 cents each, and we have the best homemade sandwiches in town. Marshall's Grocery is open 6 to 8 p.m. 6 days a week. Come by and let Tommy and Joyce know if you enjoy the Summertown High School basketball games on Channel 10.
Well, scoring rundown during the third quarter for Spring Hill, Taryn Slattery with 2 points, LaTanya Ball with 2, Fatina Harper 4, Jan Taylor 2, and Tanya Clark had 4 points. For Summertown, Leanne Corbin threw in 2 points, and Vanessa Bay, the big offensive machine tonight, with 9 third quarter points.
Play is in to start the fourth period. Jan Taylor has the ball out on the left wing from Spring Hill, working across to the center of the floor into Slattery. Slattery puts up a 10-foot jumper. It's the air ball, taken off by Ball. Ball tied up in the middle by Miller. Alternating possessions. Let's go to Summertown way. Spring Hill got a 10-point advantage right before the end of the quarter. Summertown got to cut into it. Over to Blackwood. Blackwood cut off over to Benefield. Benefield lets the ball get away. Touch less for Spring Hill.
Summertown's going to have to look for somebody to create some kind of offensive spark here. We're really just kind of standing around, not getting a lot of things done. So when we get the ball into Vanessa underneath, we'll be able to score thus far tonight. Got to pick up the defense a little bit and create a few more turnovers. And then when they get it, not turn it over themselves.
It's like you said at the end of the third quarter, Ed, Spring Hill's backed up in that zone. We're going to have somebody shoot an outside shot and make a few. We're just going to have to move the ball a little bit quicker until somebody's able to come open to shoot the jumper.
Leanne has it come off. Miller takes her off the board, puts it up short. Leanne brings the ball off. Has the ball blocked with Slattery. Back to Summertown.
She's starting to play a little defense in there now. It's about 5 block shots just since I criticized her for not playing defense. So.
They all been right around the basket into Leanne. Leanne over to Bailey. Bailey powers one up. It's no good. Taken off by Ball. LaTanya Ball running. She's ahead of the field. Holds up. Brings her back out 30 feet. Then she's fouled by Vanessa Bailey. Picks up her first personal foul of the night.
Well, she's been awful active out of that board not to have any fouls before that play there. Really having a good game going her way tonight, Vanessa is.
She has 25 points and about probably, I'd say, 12, 14 rebounds at least. LaTanya Ball at the line. She's 2 for 4. That's her only score of the night. It's off, no good. Slattery takes the ball off the board, lays one up and in. That's the first one she's had to fall in some time. Slattery has 8 points on the night. Over to Miller. Miller takes an 18-foot jump. It's high, bouncing, no good. The ball comes off. We'll have a foul on Leanne Corbin. Picks up her 4th foul on the back. Coach is going to have a conference with Slattery before she goes to the line. Oh, I guess, yeah, she's going to the line. Shoot the 1-and-1. She has 8 points on the line. That's a far cry from the 47 she recorded last week. And it's good. Gina Skinner coming in for Leanne. Leanne picked up her 4th personal foul. 3 of them coming in this second half. 39 to 50. It stretched her to 11. Make that 12. Slattery has 10 points in double figures once again.
Note also Spring Hill isn't doing the full court pressure anymore. So that's a good look underneath. Find Bailey. She powers her way up. Good play that time. Excellent eyes by Alicia Benefield to find the open Bailey.
27 for Bailey. 51-41. Bailey steps in for a steal, and she catches Slattery. Picks up her 2nd personal foul.
It's like Summertown settled back into a little bit of the zone themselves. I guess they're trying to shut off the inside play of Slattery and make them get beat from the outside. They've been really pressuring the ball handlers all night, and that's left them short on the defensive rebounds. So making adjustments as the game goes on.
Slattery comes off. Skinner has the ball stolen Bad pass picked up by Benefield. Benefield cut off over to Miller. Miller working out front. Puts up about a 14-foot running gun. Give it to, that's her first point since the first quarter. She has 7 on the night. Into Slattery. Slattery puts it up. No good. Bailey brings the ball off the board.
Key possession this time for Summertown. They got a chance to cut it down to 6 or even possibly 5 with a 3-pointer.
Miller tries to hit the high post. Ball's kicked by one of the Spring Hill girls. 5:31 remaining in the fourth period. Over to Benefield.
There's that back door again. Yes. The flashing Gina Skinner up high. Thus far, that's 2 times in a row. Slattery's came with her, and that leaves Vanessa all alone. And give credit to Alicia Benefield for getting her the ball down there where she can do her damage.
Over the ball holding outside, driving down the lane, lays one up, it's short, no good. Ball goes off Spring Hill, give her to Summertown. He can cut her to 4.
I was watching Vanessa Bailey that time. She's doing more than just playing offense. She was fronting Slattery all the way and then made sure she kept her boxed out.
There's a 3-point by Miller. Count it, folks, and we got us a ball game going here with 4:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. The score is 51-48 in favor of Spring Hill. Spring Hill quickly back. Slattery drives. No good. The ball comes off. Miller with a ball, and Summertown has a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it.
Miller bringing the ball across 10-second line down the right side. She's cut off on the high post to Benefield. Benefield goes over in the corner. Puts up about an 18-foot set. It's no good. Skinner brings the ball off, has it roll off of her hand.
Critical possession that time for Summertown. Really need to set up, run a little more time off the clock. Make sure they get a good shot there. But
I'd like to say this went back to Carissa. She can make that 3-pointer. All she needs is a little bit of confidence to get in her groove, and she can make them.
Oh, we got a backcourt violation that time. As Spring Hill gets the ball in the front court. Latanya Ball leaves from the one side of the line, catches the ball, lands on the other, constituting a violation. Where you leave the ground from.
You can't get anything by these Frierson boys. They'll catch you if you do it.
They're expert officials, and we're really fortunate to have them down here tonight for this game, as any time we get them down here.
High post to Bailey. Bailey scored her 31st point, 51-50 with 4 minutes remaining. Ball brings the ball up.
Look like a travel.
Over on the left side. Down, bomb going from 30 to 35 feet. That's her 3rd 3-pointer of the night. The only point she has.
She answers every time Summertown comes near. She comes up with a 3-pointer, it seems like. Real clutch player for Spring Hill. Into Bailey. She forces it up. Foul, but it's not going to count as the ball doesn't go in. The foul's going to be on Tammy Ragsdale, number 22.
Tammy picks up her 2nd personal of the ball game. She has 2 personal fouls and 3 3-point baskets.
3:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bailey at the line trying to cut in this Spring Hill lead of 54-50.
First one's off, no good. She's 1 for 4. No, about. Next one's good. It gives her 32. Spring Hill quickly. Ball brings the ball up the right side. Cut off by Blackwood. She goes over to the middle.
Summertown going man-to-man or person-to-person here, Ed?
I believe they're in a man-to-man defense, Brian.
Skinner and Slattery going elbow to elbow.
Oh, good play that time. It's a defense rotated over. Bailey giving backside help. Miller drops down to pick up her man. Excellent team defense.
Spring Hill into Taylor. Taylor over the ball. Ball got away. Let the ball get away. Puts one up. No good. Gets it off the board. Brings her back out. Over to Taylor. Taylor puts one up. It's no good. Taken off by Clark. Clark puts up the 5-foot turnaround.
The rebounds are killing us. That's a hell all night. Still not able to get it. So we really have to have it there. Seemed like we're fighting an uphill battle. Good ball movement. Kind of surprised Amy that time.
Yeah, she did. When we get the ball right there, she needs to face the basket and look for a pass after she turns to face up.
Ball, bring the ball up. She's cut off. We'll set her up out front. Skinner and Slater are having a real battle back there on that back line. We're going to get a call from it. We'll get a call on Tara Slater. He picks up her 4th personal foul. Skinner's not backing up.
Things could get real interesting if we get another call like that. That's a good call that time, but that'd be Slattery's 5th, and the game definitely changes when she goes out. Good play in that time by Skinner. Come around trying to front the taller Slater, and she'll be going to the line to score 56-51 with 2:43 remaining.
Gina hadn't scored as yet this half. She come in, scored 5 points in the first half. She took the line to shoot the 1-and-1. The rainbow's up. It's no good. She's crossed the line anyway. Boy, we've seen a lot of that lately.
I believe that's one of their pet peeves this year. It seems like the officials have been instructed to watch for that more so than they have in the past.
Well, you're instructed to watch certain things, so that's probably what it is this time. Of course, you're instructed to watch everything, but emphasis are put on certain things different years.
I remember the pet peeve used to be the walking call. They sort of got away from that, but if you just made a real quick move, I think the refs really just kind of assumed you walked a lot of times. And it must have switched over to the lane violations on the free throw line.
You remember Charlie Pogue a few years ago?
Oh, yes.
Number 14, Jan Taylor gets her 7th point, 9th point. Timeout on the floor. 2:03 remaining. Summertown 51, Spring Hill 58. Community Bank and Trust, the Summertown branch, would like to take this opportunity to let the people of Lawrence County know that we appreciate our customers. The Community Bank and Trust offer a complete line of banking services with competitive rates of interest on all money market and certificate of deposit accounts, as well as low interest rates on all type loans. We invite you, the people of Lawrence County, to visit any of our 3 convenient locations, downtown and North Locuston, Lawrenceburg, and the Summertown branch in Summertown, and discuss any of your financial needs with our friendly personnel. So for personalized service, come to the friendly folks at Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Play is set to resume here after the timeout.
Back there to our traveling discussion we had a few minutes ago. Remember Charlie Pogue, every time you look at your feet, you got to walk.
He had a lot of those calls back in those days.
Of course, he was just administering the rules, he says. He called junior college ball along with OVC ball for a few years, so we can't discredit him. 1:53 remaining. Summertown 7 points down.
We're getting where the time of game where every possession is critical for Summertown if they aim to get back in this ball game. We've got a problem on the floor. Alicia Benefield turned her ankle on that inbounds pass. Maybe she can walk it off and stay in the game. Got some situational substitutions coming on by Coach Randy Hubble, spotting the fact that they didn't need the Slater in playing defense. Really need her on offense with those 4 fouls, and he took her out with a timeout. She's back in the ball game. Biles handling in the front court. Do we foul now, Brian?
Yeah, I think we need to go ahead and foul. We're down 7, minute and a half to go. Spring Hill's doing a pretty good job eating this clock away.
I believe they're going to be working for a layup on it. There's a turnover. Steal by Blackwood. She's racing down the floor. Looking to go all the way. We're going to have a block here. Number 14.
Jan Taylor picks up her 2nd personal of the night. So Amy Blackwood goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Amy hasn't scored as yet. She's tried one free throw and it bounced off. Maybe she'll pick up her 2 points here tonight on this trip down. Left-hander's up. It's long. Ball comes off Spring Hill. Over the ball. Ball has a charge. Tanya Ball picks up her 3rd personal foul. She was in mid-air with nowhere to go.
It's good defense by Alicia Benefield there. She was set up all the way. You could see it coming.
Alicia goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. She's 2 for 2 from the line so far with 1:17 seconds remaining in the 4th period. 58-51.
Summertown has all 5 of the girls on the line. Look for Spring Hill. For a missed shot, they could snowbird if they want to take advantage of that. I don't know if they spotted it yet. Everybody seems to be on their end of the floor.
Second shot, it's good. Alicia's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Cuts the deficit to 5. Ball brings the ball up. They're going to hold it.
Who do we foul for Spring Hill if we wants to get into that?
Looks like we need to foul Farmer, and Farmer's not in the ball game. So.
Well, from what I've seen, LaTanya Ball, the point guard for Spring Hill, she may be able to hit a free throw, but she's not got a bucket to go down on a jump shot all night. I believe I'd be looking to foul her if I had to get with somebody.
Yeah, she's 2 for 5 from the line. So
notice where they put her also. They put her underneath the basket when they start moving the ball around, anticipating Summertown's fouling.
Alicia Benderfield picks up her 4th personal of the night.
Well, Summertown can't afford to let any more time run off the clock when Spring Hill gets the ball again. We're going to have to start fouling immediately.
Got some situational substitution here. Slater will be at the line. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1. If she makes the second one, then she'll be taken out because she has 4 fouls, and Coach Randy Hubble doesn't want her playing on the defensive end.
47.8 seconds, 58-53. Tyra missed her last free throw. This one's up, rattles, no good. Bailey tips the ball off to Benderfield. Benderfield bringing her up. We need to get something going. Shoots a 25-footer. It's air ball, no good. Bailey brings the ball back into play, back in the ball.
Don't believe that's the shot was looking for that time, was it, Brian?
No, we need to work the ball. I mean, there's time, but you got to work and get a good shot. You can't come down and throw it up the first time you see an opening.
And well, the foul on Alicia Benderfield picks up her 5th personal foul of the night. Well, Alicia's done a pretty good job in stepping in this starting rotation tonight.
She's done a good job tonight.
She only has 4 points, but you can't always measure by the points there. She did a good job of running the team, handling the ball, and really playing a good game defensively. Number 32, the freshman, Brandon McMullen, will check in.
You could see Lisa growing in confidence as the game went on. Just as in the 4th quarter, she was picking up the open girls under the basket for the layup.
LaTanya Ball at the line. This one's good. She's 3 of 6. Looks like she's going to make them when they count. Spring Hill has a 6-point lead with 22 seconds. She has 7.
That order just about sewed the game up for Spring Hill on that one.
McMullen on the high post. Skinner back out to Miller. Miller tries a 19-footer. It bounces no good. Taken off Blackwood, no good. Blackwood gets her own rebound, no good. Miller puts her up. Traveling 5.1 seconds. Spring Hill leading 60-53. We have a jump ball with 2 seconds. Goes Spring Hill. We're out traveling. Summertown to get it with 0.8 of a second. Low mistake, go to Spring Hill. And it's a ball game. Now we're going to shoot. We'll have a foul at just before the buzzers. We're going to shoot the 1-and-1. LaTanya Ball go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. It's 60-53. LaTanya Ball at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Tonight's homecoming. We're going to have the homecoming festivities as quick as this game is over. Ball shots, no good. The ball game is over. Spring Hill 60, Summertown 53. Violet Ward invites you to the Little Dipper. We offer the same home-style cooking as always. We also have a full range of steak and seafood dinners. Buffet dining is our specialty. We're open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just a snack. The Little Dipper is the end place to be in Summertown. 964-3001.
For a scoring rundown of the Spring Hill girls tonight, Taryn Slattery had 10 points, Latanya Baugh 4, Fatina Harper 10, Jan Taylor 9, Tammy Ragsdale 9, Tanya Clark with 12 to lead Spring Hill, and Tish Farmer with 6 points. For Summertown, Vanessa Bailey led the way with 32 big points on the night, along with a bunch of rebounds. An excellent game for Vanessa. Leanne Corbin with 2 points, Carissa Miller with 10 points, Gina Skinner with 5, and Alicia Benefield contributed 4 points.
Pine Knoll Landscaping, Larry McCrory is the owner, features all types of residential and commercial landscaping and yard work. We will plant any type shrub or tree, and we'll do any type yard work. Pine Knoll features grass seeding, and Larry greatly appreciates your business. So for a free estimate of any type yard work, call Larry McCrory, 964-3514. It's now Christmas season, and we feature and have a full assortment of live Christmas trees, and we have the best prices of anyone in town.